Good morning, folks. Good morning. This is Manny the Magoo. Today is Monday, 8:43 a.m., March the 29th. Um, I really haven't had a chance to post videos every Sunday. I try to do it every Sunday before market opens, but this last month and a half has been extremely difficult. The volatility in the market has been absolutely incredible. There's a lot of market manipulation I'm seeing going on right now. So, when the market gets like this, sometimes it's best to just sit on the sidelines and let all this pass by. Um, Obviously, there are opportunities every day, but, when the market gets like this, very choppy, not knowing direction, usually the best thing to do is just sit on the sidelines, relax, and just wait, not trade it. You don't have to trade every day in order to make money. As a matter of fact, sometimes if you sit on the sidelines, do nothing at all, you'll wind up winning in the long run, buying some good opportunities. I have found 5 companies that I'm going to mention to you. That's it. That's really all I have. I have not, and believe me, I've been working on this for the last couple of days now. Haven't really found anything that really excites or interests me. I love growth stocks. Growth stocks are taking a hit because of treasuries, inflation worries, so on and so forth. Eventually they will come back, folks. I can promise you that. But at the same time, now is just not the time. They're just not ready right now. So with further ado, I'm gonna post these as quickly as possible. I want to get them out there. First stock I have on my watch list, GILD, GILD Sciences. Okay, GILD Sciences, GILD. If you take a look at the weekly chart, there has been some consolidation here over the last 1, 2, 3, 4, now 5 weeks. And it looks like it wants to break out of this area. This is a weekly chart. This is weekly candles, okay? And what I'm looking at, GILD, is for a break of last week's high, which is $65.66. Folks, for those of you that are new, I am a price action trader. I like playing weekly and monthly candle breaks. Every weekly and monthly candles high and low is an area of obviously resistance and support. Okay, so I pay attention to that, and then once I'm in the trade, the next thing I do is I go to a smaller term time frame and I look for the areas that I see have an extreme amount of resistance and or support in order to make my decisions, in order to get in and in order to get out. Okay, it's important to really learn support and resistance, especially when the market's falling like this. These are areas that people should be getting out of. But anyhow, GILD, if you take a look, let me show you the monthly chart on this. Okay, as you can see, tremendous amount of consolidation for months, almost actually a whole year, just in this area alone, from the end of 2018 to the beginning of 2019. All it did was consolidate. So this isn't a big mover, but at the same time, literally it's all I can find out there. But I do like it. As you can see, it did break this area of support back in October, and now it reclaimed it in January. It seems like it's consolidating. Again, I don't know if it's going to break and go upward, but I do like it. One of the stocks I do like, these are monthly candles. Last month's high was $69.36. The low was $61.39, so not a big mover. But again, here's the weekly. So I'm looking for, that's the daily chart. There's the weekly. I'm looking for a break of this candle right here, 65.66. I'm going to take the trade if we break 65.66. Now, mind you, just because I take the trade at 65.66, if I see the stock pulling back and breaking 65, 66, which should be then support, okay, I get out. Okay, there's no reason to stay in the trade. It just didn't work. Here is a daily chart on it, okay? And as you can see here, a lot of consolidation in this area. And my first target, if we do break this 65, 66 area, are these two candles right here on March 8th and March 9th. We are going to come up against resistance at $66.66. So we have about $1. Nothing to brag about, nothing to write home about, but right now beggars aren't choosers. Stock market's been very difficult to trade, and this seems like a safe play. Okay, GILD. Next on my list, DD, DuPont Nemours Incorporation, DD. I like DD. This one does move a little bit more, and as you can see here, last week we had a high of $78.59. We had a low of 75.08. That's the weekly. I am looking for a breakout of this area to the upside. I don't see any resistance except for maybe, let's see here, 82.92. So we do have some meat and potatoes in this move. So again, a break of 78.59, and that's going to get Manny Magoo in. Okay, take a look at the daily here. A lot of consolidation in this area. It did run, then we had a pullback. It started running up again. We had a small pullback here, and now it seems like it wants to, put in a nice run here again. So DD, that's the stock that I like on the watch list. The next is good old BUD, Budweiser. I'm sure a lot of people are drinking Budweiser these days with the sell-off here in the market. But I do like Budweiser. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. As you can see, last week's high is 63.96. I am looking for a break of 63.96, and if we do, I am immediately taking this trade, knowing that 63.96 then is going to be my support. Okay, so 63.96 on Bud. Okay, let's take a look at the daily chart on it. Yeah, it looks good. I mean, it's a bit choppy, as you can see. Seems like it likes to gap up and likes to gap down, Budweiser. But at the same time, I like this little flag pattern that it's putting in. I like the consolidation in this area. And again, folks, 63.96 is going to be the area that's going to interest me to get in long. Okay. Next on the list is XOM, ExxonMobil. Did have a nice run. It's been on our watch list. For those of you that have been fortunate to trade this, you have made some very, very good money on this run up to $62.55. But we have had a pullback, and this is what I'm looking at. Here's a weekly chart on it. Okay, so we've had our pullback. I did take a nibble on it last week when we went back inside this last week's low of 55.81. I love playing the back inside. What a back inside play is, meaning that, so you've got a low on the week, and this was the previous week, the 315 week of 55.81, and you've got a high of 61.86. I look at the break. So this past week, XOM did break last week's low of 55.81. So 55.81, then what does it become? It's no longer the support. It becomes resistance. So I pay close attention that if we do go back inside, meaning if it breaks 55.81, which was the previous week's low, I take the trade, and that's exactly what I did. Okay, I love playing those back inside weeks. But I am looking at a break of 57.78. If we break 57.78, Manny Magoo's going to take XOM long. Okay, so let's take a look at the daily. And I like the daily. I like the daily chart. Let's go out to a monthly. And here you have the monthly. As you can see, we have a lot of room to go up. XOM's really come down quite a bit over the years. This is a 10-year monthly chart on it. Last month's high was also 57.25. We're above it now, so that's a good sign that we have future progress to the upside. So the momentum for sure definitely has changed. Okay, so let's see what could happen. But again, XOM is on my radar. One that I wanted to mention that we did play in our private room on Discord last week. We've been playing it for a while. It's been on my watch list for a while, was QSR. But as of right now, folks, please be very careful with QSR if you're still in it, okay? It is a bit extended. Okay, let's take a look at here. Let's go to the weekly chart. Okay, as you can see, the weekly high is 67.99, okay? But this is, I think it's a little bit extended. It's a little bit overbought, okay? We might have a little bit of pullback here to some support around the 64.24 area before it resets again. Stocks just don't go up, and this one has gone up quite a bit lately. So as you can see, I think we're going to have a little bit of a pullback here. So for those of you that are still in it, just be careful, okay? Let's take a look at, here's a larger term time frame. As you can see, here's a monthly candle chart on QSR. Now, what I mean by knowing how to read support and resistance, well, check this out, folks, okay? These are yearly intervals, okay? This is January 2016 to 2017, 2017 to 2018, 2018 to 2019, so on and so forth, okay? As you can see, okay, every time I have this line right here, okay, see that red line? Right now the price is $67.99. Every time we reach that area, we seem to pull back, okay? Look at here. On February of 2019, every time we reach that area, we seem to pull back. Where are we now? We're at that area. So I wouldn't be surprised if history does repeat itself and we come back down. If we do break out of this area, I'm not saying it's not gonna. I'm not saying it's gonna pull back. What I'm saying is to be cautious. But if we play the 67.99 break, well, guess what? We could see it go to an all-time high of 79.46. Okay, so that's something to look at as well. But again, I see some resistance up in this area here, so I would be cautious with it. Right now, there is no pre-market activity on QSR, but that's basically what I see right now. So anyhow, folks. That's all I have, unfortunately. Again, I hope this video does help. Folks, if you want to learn about price action trading, by all means, I do teach price action trading. I've been a trader for 2+ decades. And price action trading is very, very important to learn because it's the only true indicator of where the direction of a stock is going to go in the short term, okay, in real time. Moving averages are great. Many people use them. I do as well. But moving averages are lagging indicators. The price has to move before the moving average does. So, it's important, though, to learn your support and resistances. It's important to learn how to read charts. It's important to be tactical when investing. Investing is not easy, believe me. Again, for those of you that do want to learn, please, you can send me an email, hunterchasetrading@gmail.com. Just comment below. It's for free. I mean, the only thing I ask you to do is hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to build up a subscriber base. I'm not very technical. I don't know how to advertise on social media. That's not what I do. I trade for a living. I've been doing it for a long time, and that's basically what I do, what my profession is. But anyhow, folks, I hope you have enjoyed the rest of the week. I'm going to post this now, and good luck to everyone. And please, please trade safe. The market's been crazy. Sometimes it's best to just sit on your hands. Have a good day, folks.